Welcome to Mobile Legends!
The early to mid game in Mobile Legends is extremely important as it sets the pace of the match. A good team can easily snowball out of control and end the game within 10 minutes. This is why many players that have weak mentalities immediately give up and start trashing their own team when the enemies get a couple of kills in the early game. And you'll actually see in this match just how badly our early and mid game went. Let's first take a look at the team lineups. I was the first pick in the draft phase and I went with Hanzo, giving the enemy a chance to respawn. They immediately picked up heroes with high mobility that can dive and harass me easily, and you're going to see them doing it very often. They're also really strong in the early to mid game, with high damage and great sustain to continuously harass us. However, you guys should know that I rarely give up in matches, and I'm going to share with you what I do to get the win in these situations.
First blood.
When I'm playing Hanzo, I'll usually try to steal the enemy's buff. However, the enemy's early game is so strong that it'd be a massive risk to do it. So it's much more logical to just clear my own jungle first and not take such a huge risk. If we die while trying to invade before clearing our own camps, it opens up our jungle to invade, and that's going to lower our chances of winning even more. When your team is dominated by the enemy early game and you're playing an item-dependent hero like Hanzo, don't try to be Superman and try to save everyone. Most of the time, the right move is to just save yourself and keep farming. You'll eventually get your items if you keep doing that, and the less you die, the faster you get your items. And that's when you can start being more aggressive. If you're playing a jungler and your team is getting whacked in the early game, it's usually not the best idea to try and contest the turtle, especially when your team is not ready to contest. It's simply a waste of time and a big risk as well. You're much better off just farming the jungle and try to make a comeback in this way. Okay, that was my fat fingers messing up. I completely admit that was a bad mistake there, but it's okay, we'll recover from that.
Launch attack, okay. Killing spree, attack.
Seems like the enemies should be doing the turtle now. This is a good opportunity to trade it for Link's purple buff if it's still available. Trading is important, especially when we're losing, as we can at least gain something when giving something up. Unfortunately, the purple buff was already cleared, so it was a wasted trip this time.
Initiate retreat. Ally has been slain.
The ground blackens beneath my fiery might.
Identifying key targets to kill, especially when we're playing an assassin, is also very important. Squishy targets will be the most ideal, as they're easier to kill, and are also item dependent, so killing them also hinders their farm and buys us time, giving us a higher chance to make a comeback.
Elements only serve to fan the flame. This world will burn again.
Ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
My courage!
Double kill.
Not even ashes will remain of you.
Our turret has been destroyed. Our turret has been destroyed.
I shall feast upon your fear.
Launch attack.
Flames rage on.
As you can see, the Link is just hard targeting us and is always waiting for us to commit. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about it, since it's up to our team to protect our body. But it's okay, after all, it's solo queue, and the first rule of solo queue is that the only player we can rely on is ourselves. So no use thinking about teammates and hoping they'll do something for us. 99% of the time, it's not going to happen.
Initiate retreat.
Understood.
Initiate retreat. Okay. Our turret is under
In cases of Lord defense, it's usually best to leave the Lord lane alone while it approaches, so we can let the Lord march forward and clear it nearer to our base. I see many players that will just rush out to the Lord far away from the base and try to clear it there. That's a huge mistake, especially when all of the enemies are still alive, as you can be easily ganked while trying to clear it. The best thing to do is to keep clearing out the other lanes where the Lord isn't marching, so you can focus on clearing the Lord when it arrives.
Inhibitor turret is under attack. Ally has been slain. Launch attack.
My weak, there is much cinder
Thanks to our constant farming and getting kills whenever we can, we've managed to keep up with farm and have enough gold to complete our Trinity build. The Trinity build consists of Corrosion Scythe, Golden Staff, and Demon Hunter Sword. It's really powerful against tanky enemies like Hilda and Uranus, as it's able to quickly shred down their HP with this item combination. The only thing we're still lacking is Malefic Roar, which is to counter their high physical defense. However, we can already start being more aggressive now and start our path to comeback. Seems like our team is going to do the lot without us, which is a bit risky since Ling is about to respawn and can fly there to steal it. We just have to hope they'll be able to burst it down quick enough. I'm staying in base to clear up the minion waves in case the enemy decides to do a sneaky backdoor. Well, that was really annoying. Having the purple buff on Hanzo helps a lot since it makes us consume less energy during our soul form, therefore prolonging the time we can remain in soul form. Xavier doesn't need the purple buff at all, and he's just trolling at this point, which is lowering our chances of winning the game. I normally don't chat in game, but having worked so hard for this match, it really annoyed me that he was trolling at this point.
Will be seared upon every soul.
Launch attack! Initiate retreat!
Although our farm is already equal with the enemy at this point, we still have to be careful not to make reckless plays. Remember that Ling is still targeting us heavily and will seek us out if we make any dumb moves. It's very important not to become overconfident and start trolling, like how Xavier is behaving. In the late game, a single death can snowball to a team wipeout, and then losing the match that you worked so hard to come back from. Well, that was a really bad mistake from Link, and he paid for it dearly. Sometimes all you need to do is to keep waiting for the enemy to mess up. Remember that many players are impatient and egoistic. Many of them will eventually make a mistake and literally give you a present. This opens up a good window of around 40 seconds for us to take this Lord. So let's see if we can get it. Now that we have the Lord, let's hope our team is able to make a good push and end the game.
To the Inferno.
Keep an eye on the map. Understood.
Well, that's a wipeout, and we still have minions in mid to push through. I hope this match motivates you to not give up if you lose in early game. I meet too many players in ranked that give up easily because they have a weak mentality. The worst thing to do is to start a ranked game and then giving up in just 5 minutes. One of the best feelings when playing Mobile Legends is to win a match that you worked hard for. The satisfaction you get is much more than if you won an easy match. Well, at least for me. So don't be one of those players who are weak in the mind. And I promise you that you'll win more matches this way.